the 15th. It's gonna be a good day. My visa's ready. Let's go to immigration. Immigration office. They've really done a good job here, guys, during this COVID ordeal, processing these visas with all the social distancing and stuff in place. Excellent job. Jeez, I'm getting old. Every time I move, I make old man noises. So here we go. Exciting day. Get that 2021 visa extension stamp. Let's do this. Check that bad boy out. That's right. 2021. We are good for another year in amazing Thailand. Rayong Immigration Office did a great job, guys, during this COVID pandemic. They had all of the outside seating out here in the parking lot where they were doing all of the paperwork and handling all of the queues outside, taking everyone's temperature. It was very well done. Let's give kudos and credit where credit is due, man. Nobody has experience processing visas during a global pandemic. Huh? I was impressed. Very impressed. Rayong Immigration Office. Kudos to you. Absolutely outstanding. Oh, let me just say, it's hot as a fresh fox in a forest fire out here, with a humidity level about 300%, I believe. And these masks, and these are the very lightweight style. Oh, sweat is a rolling. These masks, when it's this hot and this humid, they get wet and sweaty and everything. I mean, in 5 minutes time. Absolutely crazy. So, but you need to wear these things to protect others and represent the expat community. You know, now if you're out running solo and you're not coming close to anybody, you can put your mask away or whatever, but you know, you make contact with people, especially, you know, going indoors at the immigration office, but even to go into 7-Eleven, man, it's hot as balls. I'm not even kidding you. It is freaking hot. Alright, so anyway, guys, I might add a couple more little details to this short vlog, but I'm thrilled to death have that 2021 stamp, so that'll be 6 years next time around. And because I've extended my visa for 5 consecutive years on the same visa, I now qualify to apply for what's called a permanent resident status here in Thailand. It's basically puts you in a whole nother category. Rather than being an immigrant and processing a visa every year, you actually get a Thai blue Tham Bien Bon, a house book. You're eligible to get a Thai ID, so you don't become a citizen. You have to maintain your PRS, your permanent resident status, for like 10 years before you can even qualify to actually become a citizen and get a Thai passport. But I'm looking forward to the application process for the permanent resident status. I'm going to do it on my own if I can. The application fee is 7,500 baht. They open a window to apply for permanent resident status normally around October every year. They open the window to accept the applications, and they only distribute so many every year. In fact, they only allow approval of 100 permanent resident status for each nationality. So let's say there's 3,000 Americans this year that apply for permanent resident status. Only 100 will actually be approved. So it's, 100 for the UK, 100 for Aussies, right? So you're kind of competing with the citizens of your own home country when it comes to getting your permanent resident status. But it's a lengthy application process. I've done a lot of research on it. Hot as balls. Jeez. This thing makes it so much worse. I mean, you can't get any air around your mouth or your face. It just makes it worse. But anyway, it's a lengthy application process. I know it has a lot to do with being able to show your contributions to the Kingdom of Thailand. Again, the only way you could be eligible to even apply is if you have 5 years consecutive extension on the same visa. So if you left the country and started another visa over, you lose all that time. So that's why re-entry permits are so important when you leave the country. Make sure you have that re-entry permit if you're on a single entry visa, or if you have the multiple entry, then you're already paid for that in advance. I had the single entry because we don't travel outside the country that often, maybe once a year. So it's like 1,000 baht to apply for a re-entry permit. But as long as you have that re-entry permit stamped, then when you come back into the kingdom, they stamp it used, and your visa that goes back all the way to your original visa application and approval is still valid. So it doesn't matter how many times you leave the country, you just do it legally, make sure you have that re-entry, and then your original visa stays in effect. So now I've extended my original visa 4 times, so that means 5 full years, right? Because the 4th extension actually gets me to my 6th year of being in the country next year. It'll be 6 years in 2021. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that, and obviously if I do have to hire an attorney or something on that to show my contributions to the kingdom, but I'm going to use like lots of photos and reference letters from previous Thai employers. I'll just kind of build up a resume the best I can to go along with that permanent resident status application. I think I'll be able to do it on my own, but you pay the 7,500 baht application fee, which is a good chunk of change, right? 200 and some odd dollars, whatever it is at today's exchange, but you don't get that back if your application's denied. It's non-refundable. So, but what's more important, the money or actually getting a permanent resident status? But anyway, now that I have officially my 2021 stamp in the passport, that shows consecutively 5 years in the kingdom on the same visa. So that makes me eligible to apply. I'm going to make sure I find out what the window for the application is this year. It may have changed because of this COVID nonsense, right? But I don't think it would have, because, they had to keep doing the 1-year extensions regardless of COVID. Really, the only amnesty was to the tourist visa extensions and stuff like that, 90-day reporting. So there really wasn't any changes for us long stay expats on 1-year extensions, and I don't think there would be any changes in an application for PRS, permanent resident status. But stay tuned. As soon as I get that application process started, I'll make sure I provide you the details. So anyway, from Rayong Immigration here in Rayong, Thailand. Peace and love to everyone. Teacher Thomas, Thailand, out.